What's up, my beautiful people? This is Kristen Peoples coming to you with bossofculture.org. I hope you're doing super fabulous today. I am. I just hit you with some Palo Santo so that we can clear your energy because what we're going to talk about today is toxic. So I had to clear the space before we got to talking about it. If you clicked on this video and you're new here, welcome. Here we discuss navigating a toxic work environment while tapping into your highest potential so that you can live your best life. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in week after week, day after day. Whenever I upload, you are there for me. And just keep the comments coming because I absolutely love the dialogue that we're having. Now, I want you guys right now to take a moment to, if you're not subscribed and you've been here a couple times, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if this message resonates, and I know it will, go ahead and smash that like button. And also share this video because sharing is caring, you guys. And I'm pretty sure someone could use this message. And we need to let YouTube know that people need to understand what's going on in the workplace. And we're just trying to make this world a better place. So let's spread the love, spread the wealth. And if you have a question or something you want to discuss here on the channel, by all means, comment in the comment section. That's what it's there for, so we can talk. So anyway, you guys, if you're not familiar with my organization, it is a nonprofit to bring awareness to workplace bullying, abuse, and mobbing. So I appreciate any donations that you can give to people that cannot afford mental health care. And you guys, we have a ton of resources there. And I pour my heart and soul into these videos and into my organization to, again, make the workplace a better place. And you know for yourself that when you're feeling good at work, you're feeling good at home, you're feeling good around everybody else, and it's just contagious. So let's be contagious in terms of being respectful of ourselves and being respectful of others, and just, again, helping boss up culture, help everyone boss up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with a couple of affirmations here. I pulled today from, this one is from the Sacred Care deck. And again, I'm going to give you guys an assignment because we are all about leveling up here. This one, you guys, says connect with fire. And what I want you guys to understand, and what I had to learn, was to trust myself. And I want you to look at this picture and let me know what you see and what you understand as it pertains to connecting the fire. Because our intuition is our GPS, you guys, and we have to learn to trust ourselves. And I know for me, it wasn't until I started trusting myself, till I started making boss moves and started making moves that was going to level me up, right? Moving into my dharma, moving into my purpose. And so this is just simply an exercise for you guys to just simple picture to trust yourself and what it is that you see, because there's a book that comes with this and it tells you, okay, what the meaning of what they wanted the meaning of this card to be. But we all have our own interpretations and our own meaning. And unfortunately, we get caught up in following the crowd and following the trends and what other people think. And this right here forces you to think on your own. And what this card means to me is that, and what I've done in the past was things I want to get rid of. I know for sure on New Year's Eve, me and my family, we sat down and we wrote on a piece of paper the things that we wanted to leave behind in 2022. And each of us got to keep it, you know, the information to ourselves, and had the fireplace lit, and we threw those issues in the fire and just watched it burn. And to me, when I connect with fire, it is, you know, having a place, an outlet to release anything that doesn't serve me, anything that is toxic to me. And the other thing too, you guys, I look at fire as something soothing on the flip side, because I like to look at the glass half full and the glass half empty, right? And even though they're both beneficial to me, throwing my issues into the fire and watching it burn and letting it stay there, I also look at fire as something that soothes me. I know, you know, whenever you take a nice warm bath, or you want to just chill for the night, lighting some candles, you guys, it just sets the mood. It relaxes you. So I want to know what connecting the fire means to you. Leave that in the comment section so that I know that your intuition is working for you and you're trusting it and listening to it. Now, I also have one other message I want to share with you guys. And this one is with regards to financial freedom. Can you see yourself there? That's the reason why we work every day, right? So that we can have the freedom to do what we want with our loved ones and just enjoy ourselves. And so the rest of this message says, if you are working hard to avoiding failure, you are working equally hard to avoiding success. So don't be afraid to fail. If you fall, get back up and get back up. Michael Jordan has a saying, and I know I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to try to say it anyway. My son has this poster in his room, and he was just saying that how he failed so many thousands of times. But if he hadn't taken those steps of failure, he would not be the success that he is today. He would not be the MVP, right? So, well, one of the MVPs, if you will, in basketball, a legend. So be a legend within your own right. Don't be afraid to fail, because the only way that you'll know that whatever you want to do is a success is to get out there and do it. Now, today's message is with regards to this whole notion of being blackballed and blocked. And you guys, I dealt with this, oh my goodness, for so many years. And when I tell you years, because I had seniority in with the company, and I share with you guys that before I even went to this department, I was with this company for like 10 years, in which everything was just peaches. But I saw a group that I was interested in. It was more creative, and I was just like, wow, let me kind of get out of this zone and explore my opportunities within the company, because you're never growing unless you're evolving, right? But what I shared in my short and what I know now, and I want to share with you guys, is that you should always do your due diligence. Check around within a department before you jump ship, because I'm telling you, once I checked into this department, it was like Hotel California. They did not want to let me go. The toxicity was so bad that they wanted to keep me there. So I'll tell you this, as someone deemed as a threat within that department, there are two places for you. Either they're going to let you go immediately because you are a problem for them, or they're going to work you like a dog because they know that you are a top performer, and they would rather have you work your behind off in that department with no compensation or no recognition and block you whenever you try to leave. And the reason why they want to block you is because you have information about this department that you can share within the company that would probably shed some light on the issues there. So I know for me, I was being mistreated like I had never been treated in my life. I'd never dealt with bullying as a child. And I can only imagine as a child having to go to school and deal with that. It has to be devastating. So imagine, us as adults, if you are a provider or you help contribute to your household, it could cause some serious problems. And you are just there almost like a slave to your job because you don't want to let the people down that you love. So I felt essentially trapped, right? Going to this job day in and day out. But I made it a point each and every day when I got tired of it, because I thought, let me back up for a second, because I thought that when the bullying started, that it was an isolated incident, and most of us get caught up in that. But when I saw that it was persisting and it was getting worse and worse and affecting my health, that's when I tried to leave. And that's when the blocking began. So, and I also want you to know too, that besides the blocking, that's when they started piling on more work. So I want you guys to be cognizant of the fact that documentation was key in getting me out of that toxic department, because it wasn't until I reached out to, we had an investigative department within the company. I reached out to them to let them know these are some things that's going on in this department. I had documentation for days. I had emails, copies of text messages, and the killer was the fact that human resources went into my personnel file, deleted all my positive electronic feedback, and thankfully I had the hard copies to prove that she had gone in there and the company would have been liable. Now, I should have went on the outside at that time, not to mention when I was essentially cursed out by my manager. There were so many times that I could have gone on the outside, but you guys know better now, right? You guys know, because I've been there to share with you guys what I've gone through, and you don't want to do that. So whenever a job starts affecting your health, whenever a job starts affecting your relationships and the way that you move, you're used to being a top performer, but because, these people are just really trying to just get into your mind and into, letting you know that you aren't worthy, and that you are, it's time to go. So, but don't go without a fight if you have documentation. Make sure you do go on the outside. Now, if you see this handwriting on the wall and you know that it's time for you to go. And it's just do not stick around, because you have to value your health and you have to value yourself. So self-love is the key in all of this. So learn to listen to your intuition, you guys. Your intuition will never lead you astray. And that's the reason why I showed you guys this card at the top of this video, so that you can start strengthening your intuition and start trusting yourself. So I hope this information helps. In the meantime, visit me at bossofculture.org. Again, subscribe, smash the like button. And until next time, I love you. Bye.